Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Today we have a kind of silly party composition in mind, but I think it'll work, merely for the fact that everyone is going to be healing themselves and other people, which seems kind of odd considering, but it's all within the trinkets. So today all we're really going to be doing is going into this medium veteran in the Warrens. We might be running into a bunch of different undering bosses, so here's hoping that I don't get my head ripped off from any of them, and getting 3 grain sacks, which will get bumper crops for later on. And some deeds, because just to show you, I have almost all the districts now because I kind of flipped things around. So other than things that require the memories, which are a fiasco to get, the is it Koban? Whatever this is for the Honorable Shrine, all I need is the Cartographer's Camp, which needs 300 crusts, and the Anathenum, which requires 110 deeds. I have every other district now, so I don't really need portraits, I don't really need busts. I have the Abbey fully upgraded now, so I don't need busts actually. And the only real need I have for portraits is upgrading the Tavern, which I've kind of neglected up until now. Mainly because I don't really like the stress relief here. I can lose stuff. I don't really like that. The only person who absolutely requires stress relief here is Musashi. So eventually I will upgrade this, but it is very, very low on my to-do list. All I need to pick up heirloom-wise now are deeds and crests. I can just forego portraits and busts. That's not going to fill up inventory anymore. So to go over the party, we're going to have Keegan the Arsonist using Splashing Strike to bleed, because bleed works fairly well there. It'll also minus their speed. He has Whip of Domination to do extra damage versus bleeding, because that does bleeding, also upping the bleed chance, duration, and all that jazz. We also have Hot-Headed to give him a riposte, pull by 1, moving him forward if he ever gets knocked out of place. We have Cleansing Fire to get him minus bleed, minus blight, healing himself and upping his resistances, and Red Hot Poker to de-stealth things. Then bringing Barristan back finally, who it looks like I might actually have to upgrade gear for really quick, but we'll do that in a second, with Crush, Retribution, Bolster, and Defender. Now I'm not using Rampart for a reason, we'll get to that. We have Issues Fortification for plus protection, plus damage reflection, plus damage well marked, which Retribution gives him, and minus dodge, so he will always be hit, therefore always giving him the damage reflection. And on being hit, he will be marked. So even if he doesn't use Retribution, he's going to get marked more often. Now, we're bringing the Great Thunderer from the Marcus family heirlooms that we got from doing the Marcus brothers, which gives him plus 30% stun chance if he's in position 2. That's why he's there. That's why we're not using Rampart. That's going to move him forward. Plus 20% damage on melee skills. That's Crush. That's Retribution. Minus accuracy, so he might actually need training ribbons so he doesn't whiff those. And then on melee hit, stun 110% chance, which will go to 140% chance if he's in position 2. So he's going to be stunning everything with just using Crush and Retribution. I thought it was worth a shot. Then we're going to have Dumont the Arbalist with Sniper Shot, Suppressing Shot, Battlefield Bandage as an emergency heal, and Rallying Flare. And then we're bringing out the Triple Barrel Tempo just because it's one of the few things that can up range damage and crit. It also debuffs the enemy for plus crits received. And then we have Julia the Cataphract, who the skills didn't click on for some reason, but using Winnowing Volley for an AoE, Pin Down if I just want to single something out and do a lot of extra damage, Onslaught as a finisher, or Wheeling Disengage to get back in place. We then have the Scintillating Cubes once again, so all of her ranged skills do more damage, she has more accuracy for the offset of having a lower speed, and then on Monster Kill, all heroes will heal for 2, and then this is where the other key of everything that I've kind of skipped up until now comes in. She has a Star Amulet that we got last episode, so she's going to have less healing received. On Monster Kill, all allies other than her, I believe, will heal for 4, in addition to the 2 that she just gave. So on Monster Kill, she's going to heal for 6. Then, Dumont has the Immortal's Crest. On attack, heal self for 2, and Keegan also has the Immortal Crest, so on attack, heal self for 2. So this is a very self-sustaining party. Everyone other than Barristan, who is going to have a lot of protection, is going to be healing themselves, and Barristan's also going to be stunning. And while Bariston's not healing himself, he's going to be getting a lot of healing from Julia. So we're going to see how this works. Because every action will be healing people, I think we're going to be okay. But we're going to just figure out how far we can go with this little silly combination. I have a lot of faith in it, so hopefully it works out. The one bad thing is, it won't work well against the Dwimmerlaik, the Thing from the Stars, or the Crystalline Harbinger, all of which are in there. Or the Swine Scavenger. So let's bring a lot of different supplies, few keys, bringing extra torches just because there are those curios in there that can remove negative quirks. And there's a few things here that would be great to get rid of, like compulsive. I forgot about compulsive and haven't gotten rid of it. Bringing Kraken ribbons just to level people up. Training ribbons for the accuracy. I actually should bring the altar ribbons so people heal better. I'm gonna bring... Ooh, I'm tempted to bring the memorial ribbons just for the minus crits received. However, I don't have many of them. Like, some of these higher end ribbons here, I don't have very many of. So I'm not going to bring those, because I want to save those for, like, harder bosses. And I don't really have fire attacks for Keegan, so I'm not going to bring the smoldering ribbons. Yeah, we'll call it that.
Even the
Let's use this on everyone.
Steal their food.
And we have our space back. Now let's gather 3 grain sacks. So I have a quest location immediately to the right. Let's go. And immediately we have the Chieftain. So let's lead him. Nice of you to give us access to the stealth person. And there's some damage reflection. We are going to Retribution. At least we get the attack back. Winnowing Volley. AoE. And we will Sniper Shot. And down he goes.
Destroy them all.
Targeting Chieftain. Up crits received on him, that's nice.
Well struck.
Nearly took out the Reaver just by riposting. To pin down. And Slashing Strike. 8 bleed on him. There's Grondy Boy. And let's Crush. It should stun. And bleed him out.
By inches.
I think this party's okay. We'll take the deeds, or not the deeds, the air trinkets. That's what I'm trying to say. And just probably put the citrines to the side so I can throw them away. Got a hulking swine tar, that's gonna be fun to deal with. We got tetanus already by something puking on us. Not sure that's how that works, but sure. Winnowing Volley on all of them. Flashing Strike on the Swine Tar. Not the Swine Tar, the Marcher. It'll bleed out now. Sniper Shot on the Swine Tar. Up crits received on him, hopefully. And Retribution. Got our riposte. Got our mark. We stunned him. Couldn't be better. Now we got Hysterical Blindness, he's 2 for 2. Let's up our dodge minus our stress. Slashing Strike him, get that bleeding. Winnowing Volley, get some healing off. Ooh, that's beautiful. And take out the spawn.
press this advantage.
No more
Give
diseases.
them no quarter.
And no stuns on us. Slashing strike him. More bleeding. 8 for 4.
The ground quakes.
Love that that's going off. Gonna retribution him again. Hopefully stunning him.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the shark.
Oh, how the tables have turned. Alright, let's get some food, heal up. And get rid of the citrines. Take the money too, I suppose. Alright, quest location there. I'll come back for most of that stuff, but we're gonna go up and then around. These bandages here, we'll probably get some more food, I'm assuming, and some money. Now, who's good with traps? Julia. Now, I'm assuming one of these two is going to be a wandering boss, but we're going to do it regardless.
A fortune waiting to be.
Alright, so I'm going to get rid of the portraits for the emeralds. We're going to torch up. And take some food. There's nothing to heal off of here. And so we're just going to leave that. And of course, food check right after. But, I mean, we have enough food. To the point where I'm probably going to throw some out soon. Lovely. That's going to be fight.
Ancient traps lie in wait. Unsprung and...
How do I stumble upon a trap and the monsters are the ones surprised? Oh, one stunned, and we got everything else set up. Go for the one in back. Slashing strike it, it goes down.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let's just do winnowing volley, that way I do damage to all of them. They're easier to take out when I want to heal with Julia. And that's on you.
Confidence
Reflection took him out,
the
wow.
enemy crumbles.
2 for 2. I mean, let's heal with Julia then, if we can. There we go. Taking what we can.
Success. So
And don't need either of those. So,
or is it merely
happily leave those behind.
light?
Go in here, torching up. Grain sack. We'll leave the arm wraps. And something spawned there. We'll take the torch. We will use in just a moment. Alright, red hot poker on the thing that can bleed, or not red hot poker, slashing strike. I think it bleeds out. Sniper shot the Devourer. We are going to retribution, trying to stun him.
A decisive pummeling.
And got all 3 again, that's lovely. Let's do winnowing volley, because that's going to hurt the Corpse Eater and the Spinal Devourer. And this Corpse Eater is about to have a very bad day. Now... Okay, slashing strike still does more damage even though it's a bleeding attack. Unfortunate that that gets Aegis, but that's fine. And we will crush. Let's use that food. Take what we can, leave the rest. Torch up.
The light.
Go down.
Promise of safety.
Survey says Dwimmerlaik. Please don't be broken like the last one. But we'll Retribution, just so we can get the mark in the riposte. He still goes for Dumont. Dumont's gonna go back by 2, so we and where we need to be. I'm gonna hot-headed for the riposte. And we're gonna pin down. And again. Julia's doing some damage. Alright, we're going to hot-headed to move forward again, re-upping the riposte. Problem is, if he stays in rank 4, I'm gonna have some bigger issues here. Up our dodge. Oh, that may hurt. Doing some more damage. Julia is like carrying this fight right now. Although he's healing for practically what we're doing to him. Cure the blight, or the bleed. Re-up riposte, even though, you know, can't hit a thing. And we dodged. Lovely. Winnowing volley is the only thing that's going to hit him.
Devastating blow.
Luckily resisted all of that. That's blight, not horrible. Let's re-up our riposte since we can't really hit him in that spot. There we go. And then he goes right back to 4. Come on. You little prick. He's staying where he's taking the least amount of damage. Well, I suppose if we defend her, we might help a little bit. At least we'll get the reflection going.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
And now I can't hit him. You're stunned.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
And he goes back to 4.
This is made clear.
Little coward. Okay. Retribution. That way we have riposte. Hot-headed. So we have riposte. And watch him only hit these 2 now. And go back to 4.
Uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
What's with Dwimmerlaiks lately, man? I mean, they're fighting very smart, I'll give them that, but being a little pain. Defender. At least that way I might hit what I want to hit. There we go. Pin down. Just a little more to go. Oh, don't heal. Hot-headed for the repose. Didn't pull him. Retribution to re-up riposte. I think I just dropped that. Nope, okay. Do some damage. There we go. He's in rank 3. By the time I get a shot at him, he's not where I can touch him. He's being very smart. I'll give him that. It's being a pain in my keister. Come on, there we go. Stay in that spot, stay in that spot. Good boy. Now we end this. Now to whack him. What would Crush do? Up to 16 with crit and stun.
Precision and power.
I think Bear Stun had enough. Another 10 round with that bugger. Just because he wouldn't stay where I wanted him.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
Alright, we have enough food for this, so. Then use a bandage here. Let's take this Holy Spring Water for the White Priestess, which is plus max HP plus max healing done. Probably could get rid of something for the Jade if I'm being totally honest here, because I only have these rooms here and I have a full stack of torches. So, and the Charm of the Isles is not that great, plus 1 damage if minor memory inventory. It's a very niche one. But I'm only going to have that if I go to the Sunward Isles, most likely. So, while plus 1 damage is good, it's like plus 10%, 15% damage in that range. It's only really good for the Sunward Isles. I can't reflect 0 damage. That's a shame. Alright, taking her out. Pin down might take out one of these guys. And then Retribution finishes him off. Gets the mark and everything going for this one. That's probably going to go at him. And then Reflect. We win.
Be wary.
God knocks.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Use the torch, because I don't have room for it. And then straight shot to the left, where there's a secret room at the other side of that entrance. We'll take the Jade.
Awarded to the brave.
Taking the bandage, and we'll leave the Citrina in the journal. They can eat. Definitely taking the foodstuff crate, which stacks with our other one, thankfully. Wait, isn't there a quest location right there? So technically I could end this right now. But we're not going to do that.
Glittering gold, trinkets and
We're
baubles.
going to keep adventuring for a little bit.
In blood.
I only had to explore one wing, which is a little rare. So, secret room. I'm guessing trap is a Hedron's no head. It's unfortunate. What do I want to get rid of? We'll do this first of all. And we'll venture in the dark.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I thought the 70% chance would be enough. I guess not.
This is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Alright. Hot-headed, move forward. Forward by 2. When it's her turn, she can Winnowing Volley, maybe take one of them out and heal. Suppressing fire, do a little bit of damage, lower their accuracy. One down, there's our heal. Take out one with an action. Retribution, another with an action. And this is the only way to hit this one.
Singular strike.
And then I can't even do that, so Rallying Flare. Taking what we can. I will take the deeds over a stack of gold,
And insidious.
but I still need deeds. Using a torch because we can, and there's a battle room.
Find victory.
With the swine mount, it's so adorable. It's so ugly, it's adorable. Gonna Retribution it. No, it actually resisted the stun. We'll get the riposte on him. And then both of them can take out the Enchantress. I'm assuming Winnowing Volley will do the job. Ah, she dodged. There we go. That's a stealth that I can unstealth him on. He went for Baristan twice, which was not the greatest idea for him. Since it's Baristan, we will bolster. Up our dodge. Red Hot Poker. And Sniper Shot, because he's marked now. I think the piggy had a bad day. And it's back in stealth. Oh, maybe not. I thought that would put it back in stealth.
The bigger the beast.
Only seen it do Roaring Disengage, so... Taking the Emerald,
This expedition
using the food, using a bandage, using the torch. Away we go. Using torch again.
The match is struck. A blazing
Baristan,
star
got
is
this one?
born.
Okay. Now, Now, I'm going to go at the Gluttonous Bullfrog right away because he's going to eat the Corpse Eaters. Like so. Up max HP, up max crit, minus speed, so that's going to be a thing. We're going to do Retribution here. Unfortunately, the miss, but we did get the rest of the stuff. Red Hot Poker to get him out of stealth. And let's take him out. We're going to do Pin Down just because I think he can still eat the corpse.
The abyss.
And Slashing Strike. No more Bullfrog. Then Pin Down on Madman. Crushing the Corpse Eater.
Annihilated.
And Madman, oh, actually has some health left. Everyone's keeping themselves alive pretty well. I'm genuinely surprised. I thought they'd be taking a little more damage from this.
Horrors.
I say as I'm probably about to get very wrecked. Scout at all. Already gotten rid of my torches, which was a bad idea just in case there's the mists. But I can probably get rid of the keys for the crests. I don't have until any camp buffs right now. So it might be a good time to do this.
Huddled
Eat until we're full.
Furtive and
I don't think anyone can have nightmares.
rats in a maze.
Now do tactics for the dodge and the crit. Up protection and damage on Baristan. And prevent nighttime ambush with Nightmare. And we're going to go left, then up and around. This is probably a bad idea, but Baristan has a chance at getting plus damage. Like that. And just stacking the damage on him as much as we can. Gonna go up. And then around. I'm just gonna avoid that fight because it might be the thing from the stars, and I really do not want to fight that. It's gonna be a bad day for me. Centurion. Haven't seen him in a while. I think that's a guard. Yeah. And plus protection on him. De-stealth, just because can't do too much else. Let's do hot-headed just because riposte. Winnowing volley to hit everyone. Retribution, just getting that going. Extra damage while we're marked. Oh, I've not seen Bonebreaker. That's new. Well, he's down. That's new. They have synergies. Interesting. And that nearly took out the Centurion. Re-upping Retribution, taking him out. And do some damage to the mount. Not that scary, I suppose. Healing up by attacking. I love the Immortal's Crest.
Their cursed champion falls.
got another jade. We got some money. We'll leave the rest.
So too
Going to the right.
resistance.
I don't think we scouted this section. Unfortunate, but that was from Curious. Or some such. Yeah, compulsive. Then we have... I thought this was something else for a second. Do that for the torch. Do this. And... we don't need the shovels. We'll get rid of the shovels. Called the Swine Scavenger, by the way. Ideas. Hot-headed, pull him. Up our post. Retribution. Bonk him. Maybe stun. Piggy went bye-bye.
About to break.
Unnerved.
And Piggy's about to have a bad day, but Bear Stun is probably gonna afflict. Yeah, masochistic. Not great.
Those who covet injury find it in no short.
Winnowing Volley to move back. And Sniper Shot to hit. We're gonna minus the accuracy. Oh, 2 mid dodges. Unfortunate. So if we have that for 2 rounds, we're gonna just slash him. Get the bleeding. That's gonna be an Aegis. So might as well suppressing fire, get the debuffs on him.
Quickly the tide turns.
Biggie had a bad day, it's going away. Damage reflection is the thing. Winnowing Volley again. Guard ally. I know he has lower health, but the damage reflection. And the riposte. And he has protection. Alright, we are going to Retribution. Maybe stun. Upping our riposte for a few more rounds. That's another Aegis for him. So we will just bleed. Actually should have put a mark on him, but that's fine. Sniper shot. And pin down. I believe he bleeds out. So, hot-headed to get that in place. And down he goes.
Has no intrinsic
Garistan can have a bandage. Taking the emerald, taking the jade. Take the scavenger's skull, or the food, because this is going to be the last room. The rest of the food. Take what gold we can. And we'll be on our merry way.
A handsome
I'm
reward.
going to use the torch because this is going to be a battle room. The more light I have, the better for now. We have a Lich. Who I can't bleed. I can maybe debuff him. Or I can get rid of the Skulker.
Destroyed.
That was a better plan.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
We're just going to bleed the Thrall. Pin down on the Lich. Minus dodge is minus dodge, and then we're going to Retribution on him, trying to stun him. Let's still get a few different types of actions. However, he can't do a lot of his bigger things. Hitting the Lich again. I think this is up the Blight chance an amount. We're going to Crush on. If I hit the Thrall hard enough, it goes down to bleed, which I did not, but it's still stunned. So I can switch my focus to the Lich. Hitting the Lich again. And then when I'm winnowing volley, the Thrall will go down, and I'll heal up. And I might also take out the Lich with that, healing for more. Yep, there we go. Using that, taking that. Don't really need the portraits, but we can switch them out. And, I mean, unless I want to go back to that battle, which is probably the thing from the stars, which I really don't, we're done here.
These foodstuffs yield double benefit.
If you don't know, the thing from the stars is like my least favorite fight in the game. No offense to Cho's rework. He did make the fight better. Still one of my least favorite fights in the game. So we got roughly 28,000 gold from that. 9 deeds, which goes to help towards one of the districts. 18 crest and 2 portraits will help get the tavern up and running. And a dazzling charm for when I want to fight with a stunning party. Got level 3s and 4s. Keegan has a disease, which I don't remember what it is. Barristan has Stress Faster. Dumont got Daredevil and Warren's Phobe, and I need to get the interaction thing off of her. And then Bumper Crop, so supplies and provisions will be 3 next time I go out. It's Hysterical Blindness and Tetanus, that's right. So minus accuracy, minus crit, and she was still critting like crazy out there. So we're going to get rid of Compulsive, and nothing else I really want to lock in. And Barristan is fine with all of his quirks. So that being said, Barristan can go to the Transept. And we're good. Stagecoach. Nothing. I mean, I could hire some of the level 2s and level 1s and bring them into veterans, but or, you know, just go back to apprentices. But I'm just not going to do that. That is a very good trinket for the Wraith. I think I'm going to grab that. So plus damage versus, plus 33% damage versus anything that's HP below 50%. That's very easy to line up with different things. Be it versus a boss, you'll do more damage once it's lower on health, or mini bosses, or, you know, just him finishing off various monsters. If you're doing torchless runs, he gets more speed per darkness, so I believe that means 50 or lower. So that'd be plus 4 speed, plus 10 crit, and minus 50% stress. So that one was worth the purchase in my opinion. Swine God is available. Next time I want to go fight him. So that'll be it for this time. As always, wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.